I recently got a 2010 Honda Fit, and like all small cars, it was very loud. And here in East Texas, we have some kind of surface they put on the roads. Like some roads are fine, other roads are really, really loud. So I wanted to see with a minimal amount of effort and expense if I couldn't reduce some of the road noise, some of the engine noise in the cabin. I bought 18 square foot of Kilmat, which is a sound deadener, and installed it in the front floor mat area, over the rear wheel well, and in the area where the trunk goes, not the doors. Now, I know that means that the doors are just as bad, and of course, if you've ever seen a Honda Fit, you know that there's like a ton of glass, and so there's lots of noise that comes through there. But the goal is to reduce it, not eliminate all noise. So I drove around first before I did anything with a cheap dB meter that you could download on iOS. I'm not sure that the readings are accurate at all, but hopefully it'll be consistent from one time of using it to the next. Okay, here's some loud noise. It's important to note that decibels are measured logarithmically, not linearly, and so a doubling in power won't be like 50 decibels to 100. It would actually be, on a perception level, 10 decibels. Basically, the rule of thumb is that anything around 3 decibels is noticeable. And the other thing to think about too is the frequencies that are being used. And this dB meter doesn't really measure those very well. It's hard to tell what the frequencies are. I suspect that what we'll see is a reduction in higher frequencies, and the lower frequencies will come right through. As you can see by the meter, you've got a slight reduction, maybe 3 decibels, not super noticeable, except from a perception perspective, where the frequencies that are reduced the most are the upper frequencies. And so therefore, it is now a much more pleasant driving experience. It's still loud in here. It's a small car. The doors haven't been deadened, lots of glass. But some of the higher frequencies have been dropped and lowered by this deadener. And so, you know, for a few dollars and a couple hours of work, it's not too bad.